Hi, I'm Greg with TextP2P. I want to show you how easy it is to send appointment reminders to an entire list a day or two before their appointment. So what you want to do is you first want to create a list, and I don't have any lists here, so I'm just going to add a new list, and these are going to be my appointments for Monday the 6th of February. So I create that list and I go into the list, and now I'm going to import a CSV file that I already have set up. You can see it here. It's just got 3 contacts in it along with a header row. And, it has their name and the phone number. Phone number is obviously required. Everything else is optional. But you see this field here, custom one, that actually contains their appointment date and time. Now, you can see it can be in any format. It could even be, the date in custom one and the time in custom two, if you want. All this other information, address, phone numbers, tags are all optional. So it's just giving you an example of one that has a lot of information and some that have very little. Typically, you want their name and their phone number and their appointment. That's all you need. So if I save this file and I go to I'm in my list now, the appointments list, I could easily import this file. I check the box that it has a row of headers. I select that file and I hit upload, and it brings in the first 2 rows as it tells you, and it automatically maps the first name, last name, phone number, and custom one field because the header matches. If it didn't match, then it would be set to ignore, and you would have to change it to what you want it to be, like custom one in this case. So everything else is fine. So I'm going to go ahead and submit this. I can see that there was one error. I can look at the error and I can see, okay, it had a duplicate phone number. So it's giving me a warning about that. But if I look in my list, since I had a duplicate phone number, it only imported 2 contacts, but I can click on these contacts, or I can, see the information here. You can see their appointment date and time. You can see their name, their phone number. So now if I wanted to create a message, I just go under text message, list campaigns, I create, and I'm going to call the campaign appointments 426, and I'm going to select the list that I created. And now I've already created a template for my appointment reminder, and you can see it says, hi, first name. It'll insert their first name. This is Greg with TextP2P. I just wanted to remind you of your appointment with me at, and then it inserts the custom one field, which is the date and time that I showed you in the different formats. I could do custom one at custom two if I wanted them in separate fields. Now I could just simply hit send, and it's going to text them, a couple days in advance, because today's the 4th. It's going to text them 2 days in advance, and that's perfectly fine. I have lots of clients that do that. But if you wanted to schedule it like 1 day before, I could go to the calendar. I could select maybe the 5th. I want it to go out on the 5th at noon. And now it's set, and now I can test it, send it to myself, or I just hit send. Now you can see it's in a pending status because I selected a future date and time. If I had left the scheduled date blank, it would send immediately to those 2 contacts, and you could see the recipients and whether they succeeded, failed, how many credits it costs. It costs 2 credits. So it's as simple as that. I have clients that do this every single day. They'll load up their jobs, for the next day, and they'll take 5 minutes to import their CSV file that they've downloaded from whatever scheduler system or, CRM that they have for their business, and they import them and send, and it's literally a 2-minute process. Obviously, it took me longer to explain, but it's that simple. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask us or sign up for a free trial. Give it a try today. Thanks a lot.